Good afternoon. Day 3 of constructing the outdoor kitchen. I got some tile up. I got hardy backer on this side. So I have 2 more edges to go. I got to get tile in the back and tile on that side there. This is the only footage you're going to get on day 3. The weather was questionable, a little rainy, so I couldn't put my camera over there exposed to the elements to get a time-lapse video, and it's just too crowded and tight in here for me to mount the camera up. That's my workspace for the most part, so this is what you're gonna get. All right, now, never done tile work before, but here's what I got. I have 3 foot by 6 foot, or 36 inch by 6 inch tiles. So I ran center the full 36, and then I cut 16 inches on the ends to make it symmetrical. Fortunately for me, for the most part, the height is about 36. Now I do have the tiles there propped up, so it's a little more than 36, but I'm not going to cut like 1 inch of tile or something along that line to get it to work. So in essence, that's what the gap looks like on the bottom, right? So here's two floor tile, or 2 tiles plus some shims to get the tiles to be at the perfect height. So once these dry and I pull all this out, your gap is 3/4 of an inch. So if we want later on, we can go and backfill that, or we just leave it alone. It doesn't really matter. But it's one nice continuous run all the way up. And then that vertical tile design will happen here on the back as well. So there'll be 11 tiles that just go vertically up all the way across. Now, the 11 tiles all the way across don't quite reach. It's short by a full 2 inches. So we have some Peblino mosaic, so mosaic pebbles, right? That from an earlier tile job that we did inside this house. And we've removed the tiles, all the mosaics, pebbles from the mesh back end. And what you see here, the pencil line is where my tile will stop. And then, well, actually, let's go to this side. You'll get a better idea, right? So the pencil line is where the tile stops, and then the counter itself continues to there. Well, we'll just come in and we'll backfill with these pebbles all the way down, right? So we just put them in randomly all the way down, and you might be asking yourself, well, how does a stone look mosaic go with a wood look floor tile? Well, the sink that we're getting to go on top of this kitchen, it's actually a bathroom sink. We don't need a 4-inch drain. Like, it's not an actual kitchen sink that we're devising here. It's just plumbing outside. So it'll be a bathroom sink with your standard 2-inch drain. But that sink is a stone look sink. So it's gonna look similar to these, or close enough. And then we have a chrome faucet. And honestly, I think we found this probably on the side of the road. If not on the side of the road, then we maybe found it at a thrift store for just a few bucks. But we don't buy this stuff new. It's way too expensive. So this will go, roughly in that area, about right there is where it will go. And then your sink will be in there, right below that. And it's a stone look. So everything should tie in together. All right, let me just put this down. There we go. Okay. So everything should tie in together nicely. And it'll look hopefully real nice when everything's done. So what remains is I have to tile the back and the side, and then after all of that's done, I can grout. But you're supposed to wait 24 hours before you grout. So today is Tuesday. I'll get these done tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll be able to come in and grout. Thursday the sink shows up, so I will have to buy a tile bit so that I can drill through the tile and put the sink where it needs to be. I can drill through the tile here, put the faucet where it needs to be, and then I've marked, or I've made note where my holes need to be for the plumbing, right? It's got to go through roughly about right there. And then this electric has got to go through somewhere in this general area. So I've made note of the measurements where those holes belong. Or I have the holes on the inside, and if I can find a 7/8 inch tile bit, then I'll just come from the inside and drill through to the other side. Otherwise, I'll just get a 1-inch bit and do my best on trying to line it up. Okay, so that's the progress. Pretty happy so far. Just, you know, I've never done this type of stuff before. So I've got these metal edges, and there's one buried in there, which is silly, right? It's like, why is it even there? It doesn't even show on this side. You know, this is just complete lack of experience and just being creative, I guess. So, you know, we'll see how this all ends up when it's done being grouted. All right, guys, we'll check in tomorrow. Oh, and of course, do the like and the share and all that good stuff, because sharing is caring. And if you have any questions, drop them in the notes or in the comments, and we will be sure to respond. All right, guys, thank you and good night.